All right, now this train has quite the history. The Milwaukee Road purchased 12 of these 2D and D2 electric engines, commonly called Little Joes, from General Electric, after the original orders for Russian export was canceled in 1949. 15 of them were built. So there's a little history behind these beautiful ones. Look how different they are. Look at the front end. Look at the light. The whole front end is completely designed different. Isn't that something? Really neat. I don't know about all this. What's going on top here? Huh. Wow. Well, it's got a nice blade in the front. I don't know. Really different, isn't it? Alright. Look at that. 801. This one here was the 8. Alright, here we are moving right along. And this one happens to be Chicago, St. Paul, Minneapolis, and Omaha train. Wow, this one's got a lot to it. So if you see the C, S, T, P, M, and O, that's what it means. Chicago, St. Paul, Minnesota, and Omaha. The 10-wheeler. A 10-wheeler. Okay, and this is back in 1955. Look at that. He's even right out there to wave to you. Checking it out. Isn't that something? Look at that. 303. And look how they have the extra little capping on there. I wonder why. Interesting, isn't it? So that's one side view. And here's the other view looking from the other way. Of course, right in the crease of the paper. And this was published back in 1960. Okay, here's the other picture. Look at that. That a nice one, huh? Beautiful. Alright, now these are some of the extra drafts that they've done for you. It's a rear view. And here, they like to show you the little difference that they made. There they go. Section at crosshead guides. Section at reverse shaft. All the little differences. That's the rear view. Here we have the front view. It's fun because if you have a model, you're going to want to see, okay, did they put every little piece on there that they should have? Okay, and here's all the dimensions. So you can see if your model is properly proportioned to the dimensions of the real thing. These are so cool to look at. You know, as a kid, you always like looking at all the trains when they pass. That's an adventure to take kids to see the train go by. They love it. Alright, here's a little more information if you want to read up on it. Ah, it was the most widely used type. That's always good to know. The tracks went 2,200 miles. Wow. Quite the deliveries, huh? Okay, let me give you this one in pieces, though. £30,940. Wow. Well, that's quite the train, isn't it? Nice. It's a good retirement hobby, is having a train set up in one of the empty rooms when the kids are gone, right? Oh yeah. Or if they're not all the way gone, put a track all around the ceiling from one room to the other room. Turn that on and watch that train go around. That's cool. Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and as always, share the video with others who enjoy watching the trains. This is all educational. It's history. Let them see what the old trains look like, and take them to go see the new ones. Got a lot of train museums. Really cool. And to them, when they look at it, it's like, wow, that's so big. You know, because they are. They're super big. There's a lot of metal on the tracks. Alright. Be sure to join me as a friend, share the video, and be sure to check out the description in this video, as I have 3 books up for sale. You'll read a little bit more about them in the description, and you'll find the ISBN numbers. 2 are true stories. 1 was picked out by screenplay writer and adapted in screenplay format, and 1 is a holiday classroom crafts for teachers, grades 6, K through 6. So grab those ISBN numbers and get yourself a good read at your favorite book spot. If you're ordering online, Amazon has it, okay? Alright. Love the trains. Beautiful. Be sure to share the video now. Bye-bye. Alright, here we have another one of Baldwin's built train, and this is of 1948. He built 5 464s. Wow. This is the Chesapeake and Ohio 464. This is really cool. Look at that. They're designing the front a little bit more every time. Of course, it depends where it's going to ride to. You're not going to find too much snow in the Chesapeake areas, but you do in Ohio. So I don't know. Isn't that neat? Alright, let's look at some of the view pictures they have here. Here's the rear view. The front view. That's really different, isn't it? Section at rear. Tailing truck wheel. So that's where they changed their design a little bit here. Okay. Yeah, changing that. Kind of cool, isn't it? Section between the first and main drive. And the section across here. There's a nice front view. Alright, now here you'll find all the measurements. So if you got one of the little model ones to use on your track at home, here's all the dimension. That's how you're going to find out if you're got one of the good ones that's a complete model and not adapt. Makes a difference, you know, when you're a collector. All these little details. You're into collecting some of the old models. If you have one, you're going to want to check all these little tiny details. It's all about the value. Chesapeake and Ohio. Alright, now here we have a little bit more information. If you want to take a read, go ahead. Letting you know the little bit of difference that were changed, huh? Which is always good. You want to know all the details about them. This is educational, and this is history. Alright. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and as always, share the video with others. All those train lovers, many of them all over the place. They might like looking at this one. Back from 1948. Alright, be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and be sure to check out the description in this video, as I have 3 books up for sale that I've written myself. 2 are true stories. One was actually picked out by a screenplay writer and adapted in the screenplay format for producers. And the other is a holiday classroom craft for teachers. Only the holiday ones, it's all teachers have time for. And it has how much classroom time is needed for each craft according to grades. So it's all been classroom tested, many, many years of testing. So you'll find the ISBN numbers for all these books in the description of this video. So grab those ISBN numbers, get yourself a good read. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, look at this one. See how they made the blades help clean up the tracks really good. Now this was, Baldwin built this 4664s back in the 1940s, 41. Weston, Maryland. Notable steam locomotive. Look at that. Isn't that a beauty? Show you the whole thing. So much details and everything in it. Ain't that something? I bet it's hard for those making the models to be able to get all these little pieces in there. Okay, and that's as you... Alright, look at this beautiful train. It's got a lot of details to it. This is number 908. Illinois Central's number 908 was one of the series on consolidations that Baldwin built for the Illinois Central in 19